There is a loud message here from spirit to let go, to release those situations that are continually frustrating. I'm hearing that you don't feel like you're heard, you don't feel like you're understood, and it's not that you're being complicated or difficult. It's that when people choose to not understand you, when they choose to not hear you, when they have this impression of you as a person who is difficult or is too much for them, they block themselves off from being able to comprehend what you're putting across to them. They've made this as a choice. It's not something that they're going to all of a sudden just figure it out. They're going to all of a sudden get it. You're going to all of a sudden have this mutual understanding and respect. It's already been decided in this situation. It's not for you. And that's the message that's coming through, is that it's just not a situation that you should continue to put your energies in here. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, this might have to do with like a work situation or a career path, a specific person that you're working with that has become difficult, or a certain person in your circle. It's hearing kind of circle, that it seems like it's kind of a generic term for whoever this person might be in your life that is not supportive of what you're trying to accomplish in your life. And spirit wants you to release this baggage. This is holding you back from instead focusing your energy on your skills and talents and abilities that you naturally possess, that allow you to really showcase who you are, to really shine, to really demonstrate what you're capable of, what your potential is. When we stop trying to be heard and we stop trying to speak louder and louder and more clearly to people who have already chosen not to listen, we all of a sudden gain a great deal of focus and inspiration and intention to move in a direction that feels suited for us, that feels right for us, it feels in alignment with our purpose. Spirit wants you to let go of this situation, and every time you do not feel heard, you turn around and you demonstrate to those who do want to see and hear you exactly what you're capable of by putting your energy into the things that you are naturally good at and letting your abilities be seen by those who want to see it. Rather than trying to tell people what you're capable of, just show them, because the people that want to see it, they're going to see it. They're going to hear you. This message here from Spirit speaks about loosening your grip on the situation and dealing with specific coping mechanisms that are very harmful in specific ways. You have this tendency to escape, to try to avoid, to try to ignore, to think that some things will just be put aside and don't need to be addressed because they're not necessarily um, things that you don't need to put your energy into them. But you keep thinking that you're going to find yourself in a better position when you wake up tomorrow, or uh, after a good rest, or after a weekend. Monday things will be better. Some of these things are trying to be the example of what is not working out, what is not alignment. And you're holding on to this concept, this idea that it's going to play out and work out in this very specific way. And you are almost demanding in your life that it transpires in a specific way. It's not going to turn out this way. I'm hearing for a lot of you, this is about a relationship situation where you kind of would rather just like not fight. Um, and so you're just, I don't need to be a part of this, which is great because you don't need to be a part of that. But also you're trying to think, you have this mindset that if you don't fight, that it's better than it is. That's not the case here. We have our lifting the veil because everything on the line must go. It should not be something that you have to escape from. There should not be a constant state of avoidance. of you should be able to be as honest and authentic. There should be no eggshells. There should not be this, it'll get better, we're just going through a period. Like, for how long are you going through a period? For how many times do you have to just, you know, call the weekend or the week a loss and start again in a few days? Like, how often are you going to continue with that mindset before you realize it, it's you're just staying there because it's easier to be in it than it is to let go of it, walk away, and figure out what it is that you need to be doing for yourself. This is a reality check. I'm just hearing this is a reality check for somebody who is in a relationship that it's long been over. It's time for you to move forward. We had this transformation card come up yesterday as well. So this message is coming through again today because somebody didn't see it who needed to see it. We also have these miracles. First of all, miracles are supposed to be surprises. You're not supposed to know every detail of where and how they show up in your life. You're just supposed to know that they do. You're just supposed to trust the process. You're supposed to have a open heart, open mind, be ready to receive, be grateful, just full of gratitude. It's almost like you gotta like build that gratitude up, build it up really, really big so that when that miracle lands in your lap, when, not if, when that miracle appears for you, that gratitude is ready to just explode out. Like, you've been expressing it and you've been learning how to express gratitude. You've been learning how to open your heart and open your mind and receive. Now Spirit is asking you to make this your normal state. This is how you exist, because there's not like a limited amount of miracles that can happen for you. There's no like, oh, there's no like, oh, you got one and that's enough for you. Like, oh, you've had two miracles in your life, so now you've met your cap. Oh, you've gotten your three miracles in life. Everybody's allotted three. That's just not how it works. That's not how it works. It actually works in this constant flow state where if you get so good at receiving and gratitude and staying in that flow state, it's like a constant stream of amazing things that happen in your life. You ever seen those people that like just seems like their life is just like a constant state of wins? They're in that period of life where they have mastered the art of gratitude and receiving. And it's not that they don't ever experience ups and downs and challenges and difficulties. They do. They just don't allow themselves to leave that state of gratitude and receiving. They keep themselves in that state of abundance, and they know and trust that the universe, no matter what ups and downs they endure, they're still going to eventually, ultimately end up in a place where things turn out really, really good for them, like better than they ever expected. And they stay in that state. So, regardless of what happens, it's still flowing to them. It doesn't stop, there's no pause. I want you to claim that for yourself. I am ready to receive the miracles and the abundance that are my birthright.